So let's see what it means for semiconductor stocks and maybe some of the equipment companies, and bring in Harsh Kumar of Piper Sandler, who covers many of these companies. You had the blowout earnings from TSMC, Harsh, that Christina Partsinevelos was talking about, but then you layer that on to some of that breaking news around that Taiwan trade deal. Is that just another bullish sign for many of these companies?
Brian, thank you for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. So I think what the trade deal does is it basically formalizes and legitimizes the process of investment. These investments have been going on, but to a smaller scale, and they've been sort of subject to geopolitical risk. But when the Trump administration sort of guarantees the process, formalizes it, and gives you protection, it tells us that now that investment is free to find a home within the U.S. I think it's great for the U.S. Semiconductor business to be back as the leader in chips. But remember, the Korean and the Taiwanese have been investing, but to a smaller degree already. Yeah. But now the doors are open, if you will, for stacks of investment to come in. And this is generally driven by shortages in a lot of areas.
Yeah, it really codifies it. I mean, if you think about it, what this deal does, and the news that we broke, was basically $250 billion direct investment from companies in Taiwan. Most of that, of course, Taiwan Semi, one company, and then a $250 billion separate credit line guarantee, that money flowing into the United States. TSMC, a big part of that. Harsh, I know the news came out a couple hours ago. You haven't had a whole lot of time to dig in. But if you had to guess, where do you think that money's going to go?
TSMC is the stop for all large companies within the U.S. If you start with Apple, and you go to NVIDIA, you go to AMD, you go to people like Broadcom and Marvell, they all, literally the entire AI complex, goes to TSMC for its chip needs. And I can tell you that, we just met with several of these AI companies at CES. NVIDIA is sold out for 2026. They're taking orders for 2027. Broadcom is expecting to grow its AI business 150% growth in 2026 and another 60% in 2027. Analog is turning around, and that's driving growth in industrial and automotive. And so I think there's a lot of pent-up demand, and already you're seeing a lot of pressure on people like TSMC to sort of raise the stake, raise the capex, which is what they're doing. And I'm glad to see the U.S. government stepping on and sort of helping that process along. We need to be leaders. This is a very critical technology. U.S. needs to be a leader in this technology.
Yeah, you've got, obviously, NVIDIA on your coverage list. There's a lot of other companies as well. I mean, I've been to that TSMC facility in Phoenix. It's unbelievably impressive, unbelievably large. Now it's going to get bigger because as part of this deal, not directly, but we asked the Commerce Secretary about it, TSMC is also going to expand by at least 4 or maybe even 5 new fabrication plants. You've got onsemi, you got Broadcom, Marvell, Semtech, the companies you cover. Are they going to see any of this money? Are they like in the TSMC world or even in their buildings? Literally, Harsh.
Literally every company in some manner or the other outside of the memory plays end up at TSMC's door for supply. Like I said, I mean, the big guys, I mentioned some of the mega caps, but even some of the mid-cap guys, there was a very popular theme for the last 5 years of sort of taking a part of your production and outsourcing it so you're protected against downturns. And that protection, that sort of excess supply went off to people like TSMC. TSMC is the single most reliable producer of supply for the semiconductor industry. So it's imperative that they are prepared to meet the demand. If we're going to have a decent economy and we're going to see a pickup in not just AI, but in other areas like automotive, industrial. And what we're forgetting is if rates come down, home sales pick up. And what is the first thing when a person does when they buy a house? They typically remodel, which means new washers, dryers, fridge, etc. All that demand leads to semiconductor demand.
But that's a different group. That's not the NVIDIAs of the world, right? That'd be more on the analog side?
That'll be more on the analog side, but TSMC does a lot of analog stuff too. But when we're talking 3 nanometer, 2 nanometer, 5 nanometer, that's the NVIDIAs, the Broadcoms, and the Apples of the world.